Okay, we've finally made it to Kyoto. We're actually at the garden at the moment. I haven't done any talking throughout my video, mainly because in Tokyo it was lots and lots of people, as you can see in the videos and the photos that I've put on there. So I'll be doing a lot of talking over video stuff once I get home and do the editing. We made it to our accommodation, so this is more of a typical Japanese home, which we thoroughly enjoyed. So this is the entrance and kitchen area, and that's what you call a lounge. It's got a TV on the right, and that was Jackie's and my bedroom. And then the kids had futons. I have to admit they weren't too impressed with that after a few nights, which was very, very firm, but it had a good sized bathroom and laundry. Lovely accommodation. Interesting, it had the wash basin right in the lounge. After getting ourselves settled in our accommodation, we decided we'd go for our evening walk. We went down to the park, and as you can see, vending machines everywhere, and that which was greatly appreciated because it was very, very hot, 36 degrees. So this park was a lovely little park, and it was right next to the aquarium, which is where we went to visit the following day. Just like everything in Japan, the aquarium did not let us down. The Japanese do a great job with everything. So this was a really beautiful place to go and visit, and this was a popular little thing to be looking at. So the seal there, that kept all the children occupied, and that was very entertaining. But what I did enjoy were the jellyfish. They were amazing with the lighting and the colours, and seeing them swim through the water. We sort of were a little bit memorised when watching these. Now these things here I've never seen before in my life. They were a hard case watching them. They're like little tiny eels. Seen them in a lot of videos like Finding Nemo, but I didn't actually realise they existed. And here it is, we found Nemo.
De schönste. Die är så små.
After the aquarium, we decided we were going to go and have a look at the bamboo garden. So we had to make our way walking to get first of all, a train to get into town, and then walking through this beautiful little township. I hope you enjoyed the scenery here. We certainly did, and that was quite interesting. We were walking down these very, very narrow streets and sharing them with cars, etc. Everyone was very, very polite. Everyone would move over, and that, so everyone could get through. So after a lot of walking in the heat, we finally made it to the bamboo forest there. Now this is a place well worth going to. Beautiful and cool inside there, but the lighting is amazing coming through the bamboo. I was so impressed the way that these people, there was men and women, that were pulling these rickshaws around in 36 degrees with 2 people on board. Very impressive. So after the bamboo gardens, it was time to head to a temple. So we're walking through a small township, and you're going to see how tight the roads are, and sometimes there was cars going in both directions while people were trying to walk, which is very, very interesting. But once again, like I said, the Japanese people are so polite and courteous. There was no problems. Everyone sort of made way for everybody, so it was wonderful. It was a beautiful walk through there, seeing these houses and that obviously people were living in. Some people were running businesses out of them as well. But yeah, a lovely place. Due to the heat and all the walking, we decided, hey, this is a lovely little spot here and it looked nice and quiet, so we decided we're going to stop for some lunch and refreshments. And we had the option to be inside or out, and we chose outside in this beautiful garden. And yeah, so we fueled up with some nice food, some nice drinks, and out in the garden they had the spray going with these fans which actually help keep you cool, which was wonderful. As you can see, all these gardens and the buildings and these temples are so well preserved. The building quality was awesome, but just how they look after the gardens are amazing. It feels so nice, and we went and visited so many different temples, so many different gardens, but each and every one was different, and it was very, very enjoyable. this view at the very top of the temple was amazing. Looking over the city, very, very impressive. So the following day we decided to go over there for breakfast, and I chose pancakes. They were absolutely beautiful, but definitely not cheap, not like the typical prices in Japan. So you can see some of the taxis that are still running there in Japan from the early 80s. Absolutely amazing. They're pristine inside and out. Not one scratch. Paint job's really good. Then let's go to the other side where some of these taxis that we were in were incredible, or Ubers were incredible. We went into a 7 Series BMW, one of the latest cars, which was awesome to be travelling in. Here we are, we're going to do some shopping, which is something that Joseph is very interested in, so we went to a few of these and that, which incredibly, it is so popular worldwide. So now it was time for me to go and find what I wanted, which was a knife, and I managed to find one that I was very happy with, and that, so it's a souvenir. So I decided we're going to go in and have a look at this food market. Now this was another awesome place to go to. Very, very popular with locals, but also with tourists. And all the food is out and on display, which is very interesting. We're coming from the Western countries. You don't normally have food which is all open like that, which gets cooked and you get to consume. So very interesting, but awesome to have a look at. So it was time to go for another walk again, and we wanted to go and see another type of temple, but also we wanted to go and see some other areas around Japan, which was very, very interesting once again. Now these gardens were so much more different to a lot of the previous ones that we have seen. These ones are a lot more open than that. Nice beautiful water features and lots of rocks. It didn't have as many trees as a lot of the other gardens. Sorry. The gardeners here put a lot of effort. I don't know if you just noticed there, or see in this picture, that they put a lot of support on their branches. So these trees are very, very old, and they support them, give them a little bit of helping hand to stand up nice and straight and looking beautiful. you'll notice that all these temples and palaces are very much fortified. These walls are incredible, the work that they've put into them to protect their buildings from intruders in the old days. And I'm just going to be finishing this video with a few photos that I had there. So thank you very much for watching if you watched to the end in that. And if you did like it, please hit the like and subscribe, and thank you very much.